Ya, buenos días, vamos a continuar con esta cochinada de juego. No es cierto, me está gustando bastante. Creo que, o sea, mecánicamente pues, no es nada sorprendente porque pues es un juego de esos walking simulator de camínale y ya. De el que más camine, más gana. Así va, ¿no? Em, espera un momento. Un momento, un momento. Creo que no me están escuchando. Ahora sí. Esto ya lo habíamos. Sí, esto ya lo habíamos. Esto ya lo hemos hecho. Ah, Diosito. Ok. Lo que... espera. Era este. Ya está, ¿no? Am, uy, no, no, no. A mimir. No, pues vamos a mimir.
Doctor, sorry to wake you, but I found recordings that prove the Alliance is listening in on our conversations. We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
Am, ok, eso es lo que hicimos. Es el... este canal. Tres, dos, dos, cuatro, seis, siete. Tres, dos, siete. Dos, uno, cuatro.
Yes, sir. Well done. That should buy us some time. Don't you need more? All right. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relative. That's an odd question. Of course you should come. Now even more than very concerned for your safety.
Ok, let's go. Entonces, ¿no? Uy. ¿Cómo te hace manejo solo? Ok.
gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. Astrogate, the city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you examined Mara's body yet?
I wired her brain to a grave tapper, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, that's what I meant. Have you watched the memory recording?
Yes, but I didn't say anything because the picture is ambiguous. To put it mildly, a lot of black dots. The graininess of the image is extremely bad. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25. Let's say AZ-2504. Please check it's fit to land.
El área objetivo. Momento. Ok.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
No voy a decir eso.
I'm not sure how to interpret your silence. Going back is the only possible way out of this situation. You know that, don't you? Yes, sir?
I wasn't keen on this mission from the start. We were supposed to return a long time ago. And that's what I want. I want all of us to return home, dead or alive.
Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
No sé qué hacer. Es que realmente, lógicamente, tendríamos que salir de aquí. En cuestión de lore, de historia, de gameplay, de jugabilidad, de chisme, la mejor opción es ir a la base de la Alianza. Pero en cuestión de lógica, lo mejor es ir a la zona de aterrizaje, ¿no? Si voy a la zona de aterrizaje, ¿se acaba el juego? Y ya F. Voy a ir a la zona de aterrizaje. Vamos a hacer los dos.
Yes, a second ago. Threshold of 18,000.
The line's breaking up. Can you hear me?
Se ve el... No, no quería bajarme. No se ve esa weadita. Ok, continuemos.
What's happening?
I've lost control of the lander. Do you see it?
Just a sec. I have to get off. It hasn't yet pierced the cloud cover.
Ya lo veo.
There it is. Oh no. Flying too fast. It's going to shut.
Yes, status. What's the lander's condition?
I don't know. All I see is a thick plume of smoke. But considering the speed it hit the ground at,
I don't understand how it happened. I checked it thoroughly. It's fully functional. Couldn't have been an accident. I don't believe it.
I'm gonna check what's left of it.
No hay nada left of it.
Fuck! Damn it! It's... I'm done for. No.
Yes, sir?
No.
Calm down. Breathe.
What did I... And for what? I saved no one. No one.
Yasna, snap out of it. That's an order. You can't give up just yet. We'll find a way to get you out of there, even if it's the last thing I do.
We're gonna act like nothing happened and forget about my little nervous breakdown. Splendid.
No, Yasna. I'm not forgetting anything.
Oh, so you'll put it in the report, sir?
That's not what I meant.
¿Y qué hago? De que esto no arranca. ¿A dónde tengo que ir ahora? Uy. No sé qué hacer. Ok. Es que me acerqué y no me salió nada. No va a meter al fuego, obviamente. No sé qué tan cerca de Artie.
Something's left of Artie.
Good. So there's a chance we can extract key information from it.
Somehow it still looks active.
Ask him what happened to the lander.
Ask. He doesn't speak.
But he gives yes or no signals. Give him the analysis command. We formulate questions in such a way so that he can confirm or deny.
Artie, question analysis command. Did an enemy missile hit Hopper? No. It wasn't a missile. Maybe it's a storm? Some error.
Apparently he can't give a definitive answer.
Damn.
Y ya se apagó.
Shorted out. So, what now?
Then you must go to the Alliance camp. I wanted to avoid it at all costs, but we have no choice. This is your only chance.
It's all because of this goddamn planet. I bet the Alliance is sick of it too.
Let's hope so. And I don't say this out of hostility. If they were in trouble, they might be more cooperative. We're approaching their coordinates. Yasna,
Yes?
even if you're absolutely right and this planet is to blame, that doesn't make the Alliance our allies. We must be careful when dealing with them. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
I will be cautious. Like always. You
No creo
must
que el
understand
astromóvil
I
pueda
have no
despistarlos.
choice. The people of the Alliance are my last hope for help.
Yo creo que el astromóvil van a pensar ellos
Cross their perimeter. Once you've
que
crossed, hide the rover.
me deshice del piloto y robé el astromóvil.
Telemetry observation will be vital. Once we know that...
Hey, What was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
Okay, the rover's hidden.
You've yet to find a convenient hideout for yourself.
Oh shit. I think I'm too far away. I headed into the open area.
Don't panic.
It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules are an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great.
Wait, ahí.
They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules.
Most of them for sure, but I'd be surprised if they didn't assign anyone
No es
to
un
guard
robot.
duty.
I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
Es un robot, no es una persona.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 15, 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette. And it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might have you within camera range. Is that all?
I think so.
And please keep going. We can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too.
Bueno, quién sabe. Quién sabe, esa piedrita tiene otro color. Se les olvidó pintar bien esa piedrita. Esto me recuerda a Dune,
We'll most
¿sabes?
likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. It won't be easy to gain their trust.
Uh-huh.
This can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it'd be better if that didn't happen. But I know their methods of interrogation, and in all fairness...
Hang on, sir. What exchange? I'm not a spy, I'm a scientist.
I'm afraid that doesn't change anything. You want information about Regis 3. For that reason alone, they might consider you a spy.
But what kind of spy exposes themselves to direct questions?
A desperate one, Doctor.
Tiene un punto, ¿sabes? Están aquí para minar.
Since we have no idea what's gonna happen, I want you to know that you were always a fair commander, even if you were quite strict. I guess what I'm trying to say is...
Please, stop, Doctor. You can tell me when you get back, in person. Understood?
Yes, sir.
¿Es por aquí? No, es por aquí, yo sé. Se les olvidó pintar eso. Voy por aquí a ver qué pasa. Aquí no hay nada. Bueno, así nada. Tampoco, Hay una subidita por allá. Podemos usar para subir. De apestar chica aquí adentro. De que lleva puesto este traje como 2 días.
How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no one here.
Could be some camp.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
Huh.
I'm going in.
Pues sí, no hay nadie.
Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either.
La muerte del sol. Rectificación del artículo. Al editor responsable de un escandaloso artículo que ataca mi reputación y subestima mis logros científicos. Solicito respetuosamente la rectificación del artículo La muerte del sol, amenazas de un científico, publicado en las páginas 9 y 10 del número 5 del año en curso de la revista científica Joven Astrofísico. El texto no solo incluye errores científicos fundamentales, sino que también cita incorrectamente la hipótesis que formulé en el último congreso. Incluyo una corrección. De acuerdo con mis, y les recuerdo que mi nombre es Dr. Bousa, no Bausa, investigaciones llevadas a cabo durante viajes por el espacio, constato que el tiempo que tarda una estrella en consumir el hidrógeno depende de su masa, pero este fenómeno es aplicable a todas las estrellas, y la nuestra, por mucho que queramos superarla a las leyes de la física, no se encuentra, y nada implica que se encuentre fuera del alcance de este fenómeno. Así pues, ¿cuál es mi hipótesis? En el futuro todo el hidrógeno combustible en el núcleo del Sol se consumirá y surgirá una esfera de fusión hidrogénica que se expandirá hasta que la temperatura se reduzca por debajo de 10 millones de grados Fahrenheit. El núcleo se encogerá y las cenizas resultantes del fuego de hidrogénico actuarán como combustible, permitiendo que comience una segunda ronda de reacciones de fusión, extendiendo la vida del Sol unos cuantos cientos de millones de años más. Resulta indudable que el Sol pasará de ser una enana amarilla a una gigante roja y que se reducirá la fuerza gravitatoria sobre Venus y la Tierra. Estos planetas se distanciarán entonces del Sol y como resultado se librarán en cierto modo, pero el poderoso Sol rojo aún consumirá mercurio antes de extinguirse. Basándome en mis investigaciones puedo garantizar que es cierta mi declaración de que el Sol vivirá 10.000 años como una estrella de secuencia principal. Su existencia comenzó hace 5.000 millones de años y seguirá brillando durante otros 5.000. Sin embargo, no se trata, como hemos leído en la opinión del citado editor, de una amenaza basada en hipótesis variables, invenciones y alucinaciones de un doctor en ciencias astropsíquicas, en busca de renombre a costa de acabar con el bienestar emocional de la especie humana. La fugacidad es un proceso que afecta a cada cosa y entidad del universo, incluyendo a los editores de revistas científicas obsesionados con alcanzar la popularidad y el éxito de sus burdos escritos. Respetuosamente, Dr. Bousa, Postdata, en caso de no proceder a publicar la rectificación del artículo y presentarme con sus disculpas, me veré obligado a emprender acciones legales para proteger tanto la ciencia como a mi persona. Ok. Aquí hay otro papel. Un agujero negro, resumen de la investigación trimestral. Las simulaciones e investigaciones empíricas durante el último trimestre han llevado a nuestro equipo a las siguientes conclusiones. Todos los tipos de materia pueden devenir en agujeros negros. Un agujero negro puede atrapar la luz mediante la fuerza de gravedad. Aceptamos la tesis de que la existencia de objetos como los agujeros negros resulta de la teoría de la relatividad general. Ay, y un agujero negro puede absorber una estrella incluso el tamaño del Sol. El agotamiento de una estrella, o dicho de otro modo, su desmaterialización, va acompañado de un destello de materia que surge del interior de un agujero negro. Alcance de la implicación de la investigación, el objeto de la alcance de la ampliación de la investigación. El objeto de la ampliación de nuestra investigación en los próximos años será una singularidad, un pequeño punto dentro de una masa enorme que se encuentra presente en el interior de todos los agujeros negros. Nuestro equipo es de la opinión de que en dicho lugar no son aplicables ninguna de las leyes de la física. Ok, una diapositiva. Ah, sí, vinieron a minar.
Moving on. Still quiet.
Hay huellas.
It's eerie.
Puro científico había aquí. ¿No?
Empty. I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable, just unbelievable.
I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab. Still, nothing. It looks like a geology lab. There's one more floor.
Not so fast, Jasper. Please check the ground level first. Only then move on to the next one.
Pero ya investigamos todo, ¿no? ¿De aquí vine?
had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean.
Esta parte nos faltó.
They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those on Earth?
Yes, lots of similarities.
Algo más había aquí, ¿no? Sí.
Apart from one, I've never seen anything like this. They discovered a new organ. Even managed to run
Voy a parar el
some
ventilador
tests
porque
on
creo que se está escuchando mucho.
According to their conclusions,
Yes?
it detects electromagnetic waves. That's why those fish were swimming away from our probe.
In other words, they've come across probes or something similar before. Something that threatened them.
Could guess her. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves to survive. It started rotting.
It?
The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment? How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria. And there were both fish and humans in here.
Otro pez.
No longer alive.
No longer alive.
The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. I found similar remains underground, right after finding Gorski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long, long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis 3. I could spend all day here if I could.
I'm not surprised, Doctor.
Ya está, ¿no? Ya puedo subir. Creo que había otro. Creo que el siguiente. Por acá. No, por aquí no. Había otro laboratorio. Ah, es este.
One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface, of relatively thin layers of rock. But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger. They conducted a soil survey, 500 meters deep.
Wow, that's a big piece of history, so to speak. What did they find?
The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they use advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. Millions of years ago, life was abundant on the planet.
That would match our assumptions.
Yeah. Subdelta 92 class planets have very favorable conditions for the development of a biosphere.
So what happened? Did they draw any conclusions?
Unbelievable. Not only do we know nothing about their origin, but the arrangement of these deposits is sort of puzzling. A ring system with a distinct center. The center of it is in under the city. The one I escaped from.
Did they determine the entity's function, origin, anything?
Well, it's hard to say. There's nothing here about it. This base stands on the outer ring. According to them, the extinction of life was caused by a supernova explosion.
The ground activity does not indicate...
It happened long ago. Longer than we anticipated. They've dated this event to 10 million years ago.
I know this one. The supposed end of Lyran's civilization.
Ajá.
That's never been proven. There was practically no trace of them.
All right. What happened after?
Life was slowly recovering, but never returned to the pre-supernova peak.
Not enough time?
No. At first it developed quickly, but then slowed down and declined.
Because another disaster?
Astrogator, the change in the biosphere development curve coincides with the occurrence of ferruginous clays.
This whole metal contraption. Do I understand correctly?
Yes. I don't know what that has to do with it, though. Metals are really not that dangerous. The radioactive deposits marked here are not a definitive obstacle for life either. The biosphere has the ability to perfectly adapt, develop defense mechanisms, and fight back effectively.
Well, unless the planet is hit by a supernova wave.
Yes. Such sudden events leave no time for adaptation. Even if we assume that these metals were lethal to organic life, that extinction shouldn't last forever. And yet, life never again developed beyond the waters.
Does this mean another Dominator has appeared on the land? Or one that leaves no trace behind?
Therein lies the rub. The Alliance have conducted a great deal of research. That they haven't found a logical explanation for this phenomenon is, to put it mildly, disturbing. Clearly, we're dealing with something beyond our comprehension. And I mean human comprehension in general.
Ok, un poquito más de lore. Prácticamente como resumen, por si no entendieron más o menos lo que pasó. Es que... más cositas aquí. Analizar. Es que muestra que había vida, luego hubo una supernova, que según yo es cuando una estrella explota, o sea, explotó una estrella. Y como que fue una extinción masiva en este planeta, que esa supernova haya explotado. Mira, tenemos más cositas. Y luego la vida se empezó a recuperar, pero después falleció otra vez.
Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
What?
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission.
15 días.
They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. They were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base.
Está bugueado eso.
I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Astrogator, this doesn't make any sense. You can't just wrap up the whole operation. Anyway, the first thing they would take were vehicles and equipment. Only the people are missing here. They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record.
Ok.
He's dead. Poor guy. Waited for over a day. Until his heart couldn't take it anymore. Interesting. Coordinates changed. Upwards. 1, 8, 5, 6, 1.
7, 5, 4. Yeah, it's Gorski. I'm sorry.
How is it possible? You said... You lied to me.
Yes, I had to.
My oxygen bought him time, and for what? He only suffered longer. Why didn't you let me turn back for him?
Please understand that sometimes I have to make difficult calls. I'm not supposed to burden my subordinates with such decisions.
Fuck! You let him die!
My job as a commander was to weigh your odds against the risks. Gorski was already in a critical condition, and you'd have had to go back through the collapsed ruins.
So it's better to abandon him?
No, I planned to send the lander for him once you were back on Dragonfly.
If I had known, I would have told you to do it right away. Now you condemned us both.
No, Yasna, you still don't know.
Oh, shut up, Novik! One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... Oh, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
Ok. Intentemos con la número 2.
I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away.
Must be. Ok. Número 3.
One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it.
Ah, pues... Aquí, ¿no? ¿La puedo subir? ¿Meter aquí adentro? A ver. Sí, es que puedo. según yo, aquí, tal vez no. ¿Dónde está? Ahí. Ok, a ver. ¿No? ¿Cómo lo aterrizo? Ah, ahí. Ok. No puedo aterrizar donde sea.
Probe on the ground. Time to get into the records.
Vamos por eso. Si era por aquí, ¿no? Por acá hay salida. Sí hay.
First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information.
Vamos a ver la base, el cochecito, cochecito.
Unfortunately, apart from my arrival, the probe didn't record much.
So it's been flying only recently.
I think so.
¿Por aquí? Sí, por aquí. Veamos esto. Nada. Veamos uno más. Nada tampoco. Pues nada, entonces. ¿Ya puedo subir? No hay nada. Aquí. Campo de fuerza.
Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor.
Vamos por el coche, ¿no?
For a minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. We're lucky. Clouds are low.
Aquí está el robot.
Unfortunately, their ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot.
Ok. Pues vámonos. Siguen aquí.
I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy.
I'm leaving the base, going after the convoy. Después de este, creo que vamos a jugar el Alan Wake. Sí, yo creo que sería lo suyo. En realidad no es por aquí, pero vamos a ir por aquí. ¿Eso qué es? ¿Una nave?
Yes?
You're damn right, something new. A saucer. If it's operational, it could be my chance to leave this planet.
Yes, it can work. I'll assist you if needed.
I'm inside. Right. The engines are functional. There's a vertical thrust. Hey, that's a good sound. This could actually work. Okay. Time to take off. So far, so good. Saucers in takeoff position.
Are you able to increase altitude?
I'm checking. Shit! What's going on? The warning lights are activating and the saucer's not lifting at all.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. Ascension requires maximum power. Just give the engine some time, okay? Let's check the controls.
Everything's fine here.
Ay,
It's smoothly.
eso no fue smoothly.
Hey! What are you...
What happened?
I didn't do anything. The saucer suddenly dropped and crashed into the ground. Shit! The generator cover must have cracked open.
Evacuate immediately. There's no chance it'll fly again. It's a good thing it failed this way. Could have been considerably worse.
So much for hope.
Don't worry. This is just one of their sources. I'm sure you'll find another, fully functional.
Ok. Pues let's go. Déjame ver dónde estamos. Ahí. Derecho y a la derecha. Ok. Por aquí.
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Well, for me, it's quite impressive.
That was exactly their goal, to impress. Such giants aren't very practical, though. I would even say that the larger the ship, the bigger the problems.
The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. According to the schemes from the geological unit, metal can be found in every part of this area. Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal?
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures.
Aww. ¿Qué les estaba diciendo? Ah, que después de este juego, no sé si logro terminarlo hoy. Me gustaría terminarlo hoy. Pero si no, pues ya ni lo terminamos otro día. Tal vez mañana. Tengo hasta el lunes para terminar este juego. Después de esto, vamos a jugar el primer Alan Wake. Sé que no es tal cual un juego de terror.
That's for sure.
Entonces, vamos a jugar Alan Wake. Sé que no es un juego estrictamente terror. O sea, el punto es jugar juegos de terrorcito. Es este mes de octubre. Sé que no es un juego estrictamente de terror, pero yo realmente le tengo muchas ganas al Alan Wake. Y pues es lo que vamos a jugar, es eso.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path, to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Yasna.
Actually, I don't think it will make much difference.
Sí, yo creo que... Sí, porque... Si tienen toda esta tecnología... Que no me vean, ¿sabes? O sea, no es como que de que si me voy por aquí no me ven, ¿sabes? Aparte existe la posibilidad de que no estén, así como no están en su primer campamento, puede que no estén en el segundo. Y si ellos ya lo recorrieron es porque es un camino hasta cierto punto seguro, ¿no? Y la ruta alterna, pues no sabemos.
I'm nearing the destination. From now on, I'll be on foot.
Good.
Ah,
It's better to approach with caution.
Actually, I don't have a choice. The road is blocked. Seems like a sidewall collapse.
How typical of the unknowns.
Radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful of radiation.
One of their vehicles got stuck in the rubble.
Oh, so you've already reached the convoy?
It's only this vehicle so far. I'm looking for the rest.
Seca vulpeculae. Seca vulpeculae, querida, quiero asegurarte que nuestra expedición procede según lo previsto, sin nuevas observaciones ni más descubrimientos espectaculares. Preveemos una posible parada breve para realizar labores de mantenimiento, sin embargo, eso no debería afectar sustancialmente a la fecha de mi regreso. Por ello, amor mío, puedes estar tranquila y segura de que volveré listo para dedicar mi plena atención a vuestra vida en común. Sin embargo, si quisiera que entendieras lo importante que el descubrimiento de este isótopo ha sido para nosotros, lo importante que es para mi carrera académica y mi nombre, que espero que tomes como tuyo. Es la primera partícula con un isótopo radioactivo inestable descubierta más allá del sistema solar en la historia de los viajes espaciales humanos. Y la he descubierto yo. Entiéndelo, por favor, piensa en ello. 26 AIF, hijo de los cuerpos celestes. Un compuesto creado como resultado de dos objetos que colisionan que oculta todos los misterios de la conjunción estelar. Cualquier día, si le dedico unas cuantas noches más, podré determinar su masa. Ahora sé que uno de ellos fue una estrella gigante roja. Tengo en mis manos las respuestas a todas las preguntas que se ha hecho en las mentes más brillantes a lo largo de cientos de años. Mentes cuyos dueños se dejaron la vista mirando por sus telescopios a Seca Vulpeculae, un nuevo cuerpo en el zorro pequeño. Al decir que me interesan más las conjunciones estelares que las relaciones entre las personas y al expresar mi opinión de que las colisiones entre estrellas son superiores a cualquier cosa que pueda crear dos seres basados en las proteínas, solo queremos comunicar mi más absoluta admiración por la armonía cósmica y la belleza matemática de la astrofísica. Nada más que eso. Te pido disculpas volviendo a ti. Descubrieron radioactividad. ¿Eso es alguien? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Tengo linterna o algo así? No. Pareciese un casco, ¿no? Nada, pues descubrieron una partícula radioactiva. Antimat.
And there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
I admire your composure.
Well, I've had my fair share of anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense mode now. Dissociation is something we all do. Hang on, someone's here.
Almost.
Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
Tapa de la grabadora. A ver.
Okay. I'm getting into the antimatter recorder. What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. The convoy's heading somewhere. They're getting close to where I am now. They're here. Sending a probe. Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How subtle. Can you locate the breach?
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Of course. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Shame. The transport's leaving. Something's going on. Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from whatever's in there.
The party's still considering whether you should go inside. I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Astra.
Rightly so. I'd be scared out of my mind if not for our link. You help me keep it together, sir. One of the antimatters fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only darkness.
Can't you see what it...
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. Astrogator. The Antimat's new objective is to eliminate, instead of protecting.
What happens next?
Wait.
The machine's objective has changed. There's a bunch of unidentified targets. It has trouble recognizing any of the 9,999 objects. The counter reached its limit, I guess.
Sounds like a major fault in the circuitry. Combine that with tremendous firepower and it means big trouble.
No, wait.
The second antimat, that's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
Yup.
It's firing directly at the crew.
Partió el brazo al compa.
Shooting them. One by one.
Ahí ese se lo reventó.
It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
I'm sorry you have to see this, Yasna. Regis 3 doesn't spare you.
Damn this mission. I curse whoever sent us here to play some half-assed spy game. Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
¿Soy yo?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, yes. Proceed.
Aquí a mi derecha. Ese túnel de ahí. Este le disparó a este y mató a todos los compañeros. Y aquí es donde encontraron esa cosa.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Something still active. Take your time, yes.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up.
It's unexpected. You are in the pit.
I'll get back to you once I reach the end.
Ok.
He's in Arctan. Coming at me. Huh. Carry. I got out. Well, inside the cave.
Yes, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Yep.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch crates from its steel grip. I'll come closer first.
No sé. Irme nada más. Podría ser una opción, ¿no? Irme y ya. Fuck.
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior.
Ay. Aún no terminamos.
Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
Ok. Otra persona.
Can you please check them, Yasser?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar...
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we're used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yes, sir. Are you abandoning your profession? All you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown. Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
Pero fallecer. Sigo al arco, man. Si me puedo levantar.
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
You must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
Yo lo sigo, yo lo sigo. Ahí se tepeó.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, it's getting up.
The robot.
No, the antimat.
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. Run!
No.
alive?
Yes. They destroyed the robot.
What's it doing now?
Oh no. It's over. The probe won't come this time.
Yasna, stay calm.
It won't come.
No, don't die on me now. I'm begging you, don't give up. You can't. You can't. I failed you. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yes, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine.
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Oh, to hell with it. I can't really blame you. After all, you're the commander. It's your job to make decisions like that. And live with the consequences.
Right. It means a lot to hear that from you, yes. Thank you. So, if I may, I would suggest watching your next steps.
There were no more antimats on the slides, sir.
I'm afraid that's not the only threat around, aren't you?
Of course I am. But I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. How we can aid them. For now, you can forget about the research material. The only thing left of the Arctan is its feet.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about a probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
¿Dónde? Astromóvil. Ah, ya puedo pasar por aquí.
It's cooled down.
Sí, ¿no?
Actually, it's right in front of me.
Su máquina espanté. ¿Dónde está? Ah, ya vi. Estaba buscando en otro lado.
I found another body in the rover's cabin.
I'm afraid it won't be the last, Doctor. Does the body make it difficult to access the recorder?
I can get in from the other side. So... No, it doesn't make it difficult for me. I'm in the rover. Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway?
Extremely unreasonable of them. But it's nothing to complain about, is it?
So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka.
Hello, Antka. Tesla here.
I can hear you.
Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the slides.
We encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site.
Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates.
Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you.
Tesla here. Over.
We have a sort of discovery.
Oh? I'm listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Boza.
Doctor.
These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay. And then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and... this is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
Navigator's unavailable right now.
Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello, convoy. Anka, come in. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart.
Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base.
But why? What happened?
Scouts came back from this whole city.
Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in. Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first I thought it was a sensoric malfunction. After all, the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Barrett.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being as such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
I can't be sure. There's no precedence. Even if there is room for development, learning everything all over, they won't remember anything. Even language, their past, our voyages together. Let's face it, this new life of theirs will be far from normal. They'll be aged children, walking curiosities, oddities, lab rats. All that made them gone to hell.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people.